Hi, everyone, and welcome to this of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Arizona taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Taking a look at Arizona. Richardson, he's in at the point. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And Kansas always seems to be in title contention. I mean, the program does a great job of finding tough players and having a system that fits them best. Rarely are they not a title contender.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill. But their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
That's good from Richardson. And the Jayhawks do a great job in recruiting talent. All sorts of players have come through Kansas and found success.
Yeah, and you know they develop not only the stars like Paul Pierce and Andrew Wiggins, but role players too, guys that have made a living in the NBA as fitting into roles. Mario Chalmers and Nick Collison come to mind. Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Whoa! The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play, utter disregard for his own safety.
And his teammates still shaking their heads. You know what? He must have told them to be on the lookout for something special.
Oubre kicks to Lee. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Duncan, the pass to Lee. Dishes it to Terry. Shot clock at 6. Doubled by Richardson. The Jayhawks need to get off a shot here. No good from Lee. And here's Arizona now. Out to the right wing. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Back to Richardson. Right through the D for the layup. Richardson's got 7 points in the game.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
The dish now to Duncan. To end the run. It's hauled in by Arizona. It's a 9-point spread. Pass to Mitchell. Richardson with a screen for Johnson. Here's Lewis. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lee left side. Feeds it to Duncan. For 3. Duncan with another miss. And it's Johnson penetrating. Back to Richardson. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. 10 points for Freak.
Boy, Arizona has had a lot of outstanding players in the NBA at all positions. For a while, they were known as a guard factory, and rightly so. Plenty of the outstanding guards have played in Wildcat jerseys.
We've got Oubre, and it's Lee in at the point.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
A platoon swap here for Kansas. teams changing it up here. 1:21 left here in the first half of the game. For the Arizona Wildcat program, a lot of great guards over the years. Perimeter players in general have been their strength.
Yeah, think about it. Andre Iguodala, Jason Terry, Richard Jefferson are some of the recent names. How about Gilbert Arenas as well? I mean, they've made their way also into the coaching ranks as well, with Steve Kerr doing a terrific job with the Warriors, and now Luke Walton, an assistant.
Taking a look at Arizona. Richardson, he's in at point guard.
Okay,
Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Landry in at the 2.
In a big game for Richardson. He's got 11 points and the 1 steal.
It's amazing. More than 50% of their scoring has come from just one guy.
He is tearing it up, ripping it to shreds. I tell you what, this is some kind of game he's having here.
And Richardson drops them both. Well, one thing about Kansas is that they love their basketball. The Jayhawks have long been synonymous with being a powerhouse college program.
One of the true blue bloods, if you will, in college basketball. I mean, they've been relevant and in contention for a very long time. They were winning titles before any official organization was put in place.
Here's the screen. Here's Jenkins. And the Jayhawks again can't hit.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Here's Richardson. Good D by Lee.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. He dishes it to Gaines. Shot to end this cold run. That is good. And the Arizona lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Jenkins. Here's Richardson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Lee dishes to Gaines. Back to Lee. Kicks to Gaines. With 2 seconds left. Cannot hit. And the first half is now in the books. Arizona ahead. They finish off the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-4 run. And time now for the halftime break with the second half of basketball right around the corner. We welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
They've got Duncan. And it's Gaines in at center.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And for Arizona, Richardson in at point guard. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5 spot. Well, for the Arizona Wildcat program, they didn't really become the force it is today until the 80s. Since then, Greg, Arizona has been a big player in the conference.
How about having a string of conference titles, 14 in total, all coming since 1986.
Lee against Richardson. Here's Duncan. Johnson with the block. Now here's Richardson, guarded closely.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Mitchell. Power down with both hands.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And, Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Oubre passes to Gaines. Out left to the wing. Now here's Oubre. He's guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. 11 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And for the Wildcats, arguably their best years were in the late 90s and early 2000s. In 1997, they won their lone college championship. A lot of trips to the Final Four around that time, too. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Williams kicks to Dedmon, and the shot is good. Dedmon's got his first points of the night.
And Arizona has been on the upswing in recent seasons, though. They continue to come into the tournament as a high seed and win their conference. This could be the start of kind of a second golden age for the program.
Arizona shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Richardson.
Boy, some really big names have come out of the Kansas Jayhawks program into the NBA. A pair of first overall picks in their history. Believe it or not, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't one of them.
They set the pick. Williams kicks to Dedmon. There's the pass to Frazier. With the fadeaway. The shot is off. Great defense that time from Ewing.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
And here is Williams. He feeds it to Dedmon. Daniels dishes to Williams. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Passes it to Daniels. And stolen by Richardson. We've got Williams. And it's Frazier in at the 5 down low.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
They double him with Freak.
What's he doing? Stay down. Stay down.
That's his first personal foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Arizona.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And Arizona making a change here. Richardson's checked in. We've got 1:18 left here in the second half of the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now
for Arizona.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Richardson. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And he gets it to go. Richardson's got 31.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
So Arizona wins it. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in.
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and